Hello students, welcome to this video. And in this video, we are going to discuss chapter 18. So let us, before looking at chapter 18, let us look at chapter 17. Although the actions are not totally, the action is not a continuous action. That is, this incident is separate and then we have separate incidents here. There is, however, one connection between 17 and 18, and we are going to discover that the moment we start chapter 18. But before that, this is what we saw in chapter 17. Peter and Marian are having dinner in a restaurant, and Peter is making all the major decisions. This is what Marian confesses. They order filet mignon, which is steak, which comes from it's the flesh of the cow. And so then, as they are waiting for the order, and they talk about children, and Peter says that children have to be disciplined. Otherwise, they turn into delinquents. That is, they turn to a life of crime. And he gives various reasons for that. And he's saying all this because he has seen a lot of people in coming to the courts. And we know that Peter is training to be a lawyer. That is, he's articling as a lawyer now. So he's doing his internship. And then Marian has a different opinion. She knows that Peter is talking about children in general, but actually the topic is about their children. But somehow she says that, it's better that we do not, this is what she says. So those who commit crime, they should have been treated unfairly. They would have been treated unfairly in their childhood. And then Peter, says that the order comes and they start eating. And then Marian suspects that he's making very stern judgments because of the work pressure, because he's into a lot of, he has to do a lot of research for cases, etc. And then all this is part of her thought process, okay? She thinks all these thoughts. And then, just as Peter has a car manual, I think he has gone in for a marriage manual also. And maybe he's, that marriage manual has got easy to follow diagrams on how to lead a married life, or how to assess your wife or whatever. And then, from there, Marian thinks about violence, okay? And she talks about, the violence that is committed by young people, by a young boy. Actually, she's specifically talking about a young boy who had gone on a shooting spree, or a killing spree, you can call it, ultimately killing 9 people. Actually, he was using a gun, okay? He used a gun and he did that. And actually, when he was pulling the trigger, the boy confessed later that he was actually looking at it as an observer. I forgot to tell you here, such actions are actually almost schizophrenic. There is split personality. Observer, you should know what the consequences of your actions, but this boy didn't realize it. She read this she took this from a newspaper article. She had read this in the newspapers. And then Peter continues to wait. And suddenly Marian gets this, this sudden feeling that somehow she is eating the flesh of something which lived, a cow which lived at some point in time. And, the killing was done and all that. Somehow this butchering was done. And she develops this sudden aversion. She stops eating. Actually, Peter is going about, enjoying his meal, and she loses her appetite. Not only does she lose her appetite, there is a sudden aversion towards meat. Okay. Now we are going to, the connection between chapter 17 and 18 is that we are going to talk a bit about her aversion towards food, especially meat, and then see what happens in chapter 18. Okay. Other very interesting things happen in chapter 18, which takes the action further. So Marian is actually eating. She's in a kitchen. Okay, this is some weeks after chapter 18 starts. Some weeks after the dinner at the restaurant. Okay, so this is some weeks. Okay, and so 4 varam vachungalan. Okay, and she's in the kitchen and she's eating peanut butter and she's browsing through a cookbook. Okay, a day after the dinner with Peter, she had tried pork chops. Okay. And she had developed aversion towards it. Aversion na எனக்கு வேண்டாம். ஒரு மாதிரி பார்க்கவே ஒரு மாதிரி அசிங்கமா aversion, the feeling of not being able to, allergic reaction towards something. Okay, that is aversion. Okay, so she could not, just as she could not now, presently, she could not withstand or stand any. He had developed a strong dislike for anything that came from any meat that came from pig or lamb, and not just parts of that. சரி, இது வந்து breast, இது வந்து wings அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கூட அவங்க இது பண்ணல. ப்ராசஸ்டு மீட் கூட, லைக் ஹாட் டாக்ஸ் ஆர் ஹாம்பர்கர்ஸ், lamb patties, pork sausages, இதெல்லாம் பார்க்க மீட் மாதிரி இருக்காது. Even there she could not eat. Okay, it reminded her of that, particular animal. So all these things reminded her of a particular animal, of that particular animal, and so she was not able to eat all these things. She could not even touch that food item. Actually, that's a small thing. She could eat it. Okay, she could eat, but அவ வந்து இங்க இருந்து மீட்டா எடுத்துக்காம, but she did not look at, just a small correction, sorry, she did not look at these items before eating. ஏன்னா பார்க்க மீட் மாதிரி இருக்காது. I just correct myself. அவங்க இதை சாப்பிடுறான், ஆக்சுவலி இதை ரிலக்டண்டா சாப்பிடுறாங்க. So even here she is very reluctant eater of these items. Okay, because they don't look like meat. Pork sausages, they're all processed and reshaped and ground up meat. Now what about chicken ஒரு பெரிய தலைவலி. சிக்கனோட ஸ்கின்னை பார்த்தா she is reminded of the moment she looks at the skin, it looks like a human arm with goosebumps. அப்படியே புல்லரிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கும் பார்க்க. புல்லரிச்ச ஒரு கையை பார்த்தா அப்படி இருக்குமோ. So chicken is also out of she's not able to take chicken. So she is afraid of trying chicken. Okay, so this is a problem. And so for her protein intake, she was taking omelets, peanuts and cheese. So இதுதான் அவ வந்து நிறைய, இது கூட அவங்களால அவ்வளவு சாப்பிட முடியல. Chicken she was afraid of trying because of this particular feeling. And okay, fish, she was able to bear with fish. Fish was okay, but as of now, பட் அதுவும் எப்படி அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை வரும் அப்படின்னா அவங்களுக்கு, she fears. பிளஸ் சிக்கன்ல ஒரு பெரிய தலைவலி, அதோட skeletal structure அவங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் வந்துட்டே இருக்கான். So the skeletal structure of the chicken, அது உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் வருது. So the point is that slowly she's developing an aversion towards meat items. But does it mean that she's going to lose, this aversion is going to develop? இது இன்னும் further ஒரு disease மாதிரி develop ஆகுமான கொஞ்சம் பயம் வருது அவங்களுக்கு. Okay, and then so in the cookbook what she does, this is what she's doing. So she comes to the salads section. Okay, she comes to the salads section, and what she does is, she fears, that's what, when she comes here, she fears that this aversion could become, is like a disease, could develop further. அப்புறம் எதுவுமே சாப்பிட முடியாம, see, usually most of us have a problem with certain food items. Okay, சில பேருக்கு கத்திரிக்காய் பிடிக்காது, சில பேருக்கு வெண்டைக்காய் பிடிக்காது, கொழகொழான்னு இருக்குன்னு பிடிக்காது, சில பேருக்கு சில விஷயங்கள் பிடிக்காது. So it may include even fruits. Okay, but this kind of aversion she's developing towards particular categories of food. Okay, so she thinks about this very sadly, that she thinks I'm turning into a vegetarian. Okay, and she's sad about it. So yeah, India vegetarianism is very common, but not in the West. Plus only vegetarian food items கிடையாது, salad தான் vegetarian என்றால், bread and salad. Okay, so and she fears that she's going to this is going to develop further. So அந்த cookbookலயே அவங்களுக்கு இன்னொரு ஒரு clue கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, how to eat yogurt. So அந்த cookbookல ஒரு recommendation வந்திருக்கு, yogurt உங்களுக்கு பிடிக்கலனா அந்த டேஸ்ட் இன்னும் இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும்னா you can add chopped nuts to it அப்படின்னு ஒரு சஜஷன் கொடுத்திருக்கு. When the telephone rings and Len is at the other end, Len is calling Marian. So the telephone rings. Len calls Marian and he checks if Ainsley was there. Ainsley irukkalanu kekkறாரு. And she says no. Marian says no. Well, she has gone out for Christmas shopping to take advantage of the discount that is offered during Christmas. So we know that this takes place in the month of December. So just a quick reminder, the novel begins in the month of September, okay? August, September, okay? So the Labor Day weekend, and idhula aarambikkiradhu. Then all the proposal and all takes place at that time. And when in part 2, we are almost in November, okay? So and idukkum plus almost November mudukavum and chapter 17 varaikkum cover aayirudhu. December, because several weeks after the dinner அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. So it must be 3 or 4 weeks. So Decemberல தான் this particular conversation takes place. So Len wants to talk to Marian alone and he says that Ainsley இல்லையா அப்படின்னு செக் பண்ணிட்டு he wants to come over and talk to Marian. So he says he wants to come over. To come over means I want to come to your house னு அர்த்தம். Okay? And Marian invites him. இந்த போனை கீழே வச்ச உடனே Marian talks about things about Ainsley. So Marian talks about Ainsley. மனசுக்குள்ள நினைச்சுக்கிறா. Ainsley was very excited in the past few weeks. She was sure that she was pregnant. That is, and she was waiting for the confirmation of her pregnancy. இதுக்கு ஒரு confirmation வேணும் அப்படிங்கறத அவ because she had planned all this, okay? And she had tested herself by tasting food. Food taste பண்ணி பார்த்தா different taste ஆகுதுன்னா I am pregnant. Food would taste different if she were pregnant. And this is what she found out, okay? That so she said that tea kudichu pata and it tasted more bitter than before. And eggs tasted sulfury, okay? So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டேஸ்ட் அவங்களுக்கு Ainsley feel பண்ணா. And not only that, she would often check the shape of her belly in the mirror, especially in Marian's dresser mirror. Now what is a dresser mirror? A dresser mirror is a full length mirror where you can check your dress properly, okay? It is not just a face mirror. சும்மா ஷேவிங்க்கு மேக்கப் போடுறதுக்கு மட்டும் இல்ல, okay? So அது அப்பப்போ செக் பண்ணிப்பா. And one day she had vomited in the kitchen sink and she had celebrated it. இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரேஞ்சா இருக்கும். Ainsleyயோட செலிப்ரேஷன் எதுக்கு இதை போய் கொண்டாடணும்? Remember, she is not married. So ஒரு வேக்கன வாமிட் பண்ணிட்டு and then she and then what happened was she had got the results of her pregnancy test through mail and it was positive. So அப்படியே கொண்டாடினா, அதுவும் ஒரு செலிப்ரேஷன் தான். So she celebrated her vomit and then she celebrated her her pregnancy test which was positive. So Marian congratulated her. She congratulated her and she's pleased that Ainsley was pregnant. Actually ஒரு worry இருக்கலாம் Marianக்கு. That if Ainsley becomes pregnant, now that she is pregnant, she will be asked to leave the house. But if avulukku no problem illa, unmarried mother, see, that is Ainsley's choice. She knows that she is going to get married to Peter and that's it. So why should she worry? So she genuinely pleased that Ainsley was pregnant, okay? So Marian comes back to the phone call. So idella ava thoughts la irukku. She thinks about Ainsley and then she guesses from Len's tone on the telephone, the way he sounded, she realized that Ainsley may have told him something, okay? But she wanted to wait for Len's arrival anyway. Len வந்த உடனே சரி அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்னு பாப்போம்னு வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா. See, Marian had already decided that when it comes to Ainsley and Len, that she would play a very passive role, that she's not going to interfere in their relationship or anything like that. Because look, Len asked for it. That is her point of view. And அப்புறம் the cookbookல அவங்க பாக்குறாங்க, there is there are 2 recipes given. One, how to cook shrimps, okay? How to prepare them for a meal. And then there is something on turtles, instructions for turtles and how a turtle should be handled. And the procedure எடுத்து பார்த்தா அதை ஒரு வாரம் அப்படியே கேஜ்ல விடணும், அதுக்கு எல்லாத்தையும் ஃபீட் பண்ணணும். Once it becomes accustomed to you, you should take a tub of cauldron of பெரிய அண்டா, அதுல cold water எடுத்து அதை அதுல dip பண்ணி வச்சு and then you start cooking. And she compares the cooking of turtles to, what the early Christian martyrs went through. Remember, this is the second time that she mentions the early Christian martyrs. Okay, the first time, just remember when she mentioned this. அது வந்து எனக்கு தனியா வாட்ஸ்அப்ல சொல்லுங்க, பார்ப்போம் உனக்கு வரதான்னு பார்ப்போம். ஓகே, அபிதா கேவ் தட் ஆன்சர், வெரி குட். She was able to tell me when, tell us when, when it's mentioned that Ainsley majored in psychology. Ainsley வந்து சைக்காலஜி காலேஜ்ல சைக்காலஜி படிச்சா அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு எங்க எவிடன்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு கேட்டேன். பட் இந்த எவிடன்ஸ் வந்து நான் என்னோட வீடியோலும் கொடுத்துருக்கேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஐ எம் ஷூர் I've given it in the video. This reference is the second reference to the early Christian martyrs. The early Christian martyrs are those people, those Christians who were killed by Romans just after when after the death of Christ, and when Christianity was not yet properly institutionalized religion. அதுக்கு 300 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அது வந்து இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷனா மாறுறது அது. Anyway, so the second time mention are there. She is reminded of this image. She is reminded of this when Len enters. It is 6:30 in the evening. So the doorbell rings. The lady down below receives him. மேல போயிட்டு மேல வந்து ஹலோ அப்படிங்கிறான். மேரியன் ரொம்ப கேஷுவலா, ஹேவ் யூ ஹேட் எனிதிங் அப்படின்னு ஏதாவது சாப்பிட்டிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறா. Okay, so now that Marian checks if he wants anything to eat. He says no, but I just want a drink அப்படிங்கிறா. So Marian brings beer for both of them. நேர bottles கொடுக்குறா. She doesn't want to give a glass or something like that. Remember, you give a glass when you want to be formal. Okay, western serving cultureல அதான் கணக்கு. இன்ஃபேக்ட் எந்த பியர் கொண்டு வந்தானா, மூஸ் பியர் கொண்டு வந்தா. த சேம் பியர் தட் ஷி ஹட் டன் அந்த ஸ்டடியில இன்வால்வ் ஆகின த பியர். ஓகே, சம் 3 months ago செப்டம்பர்ல பண்ணின மேரியன் பண்ண ஸ்டடி. ஸோ மூஸ் பியர் எடுத்து பார்த்தா அவங்களே டேஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்தாங்க. இட் டேஸ்டட் ஜஸ்ட் லைக் எனி அதர் பியர், லைக் ஆல் அதர் பிராண்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, so they drink beer. Len drinks beer and then so Len checks with Marian. தெரியுமா அப்படின்னு கேட்டுட்டு, ஆமா பிரெக்னன்ட்னு சொன்னா அப்படின்னு மேரியன் ஒத்துக்கிறா. எஸ், she is pregnant அப்படின்னு என்கிட்ட சொன்னா. Len is shocked that Ainsley is pregnant. Oh God, I feel so sick about it and I was so shocked when I received the news from Ainsley அப்படின்னு அவன் சொல்றான். யாரு? Len. See, Len had phoned Ainsley and asked her if he wanted coffee. Ainsley during that conversation confirmed her pregnancy. Okay, so that is what happened there. And there's one more thing that Len tells, that Ainsley had been avoiding him right from that night. Okay, Ainsley had been avoiding him from that night. Okay, so he looks very shocked and shaken. Okay, and then he says, look, Len confesses, இந்த மாதிரி இப்படி இது எப்படி Ainsley is a small girl. No, so Len is giving his analysis of Ainsley. She is a very little girl. அவளை எப்படி she should இது எப்படி இது எடுத்துப்பான்னு தெரியல எனக்கு அப்படின்னு he thinks that Ainsley would be shocked. Okay, and he also says, he confesses that this is not the first time that someone is pregnant because of him. Okay, so every time he has got caught, அதான்ப்பா கர்மா, நீங்க வந்து இப்படியே விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கலாம், பட் at some point you will have to see any sort of corruption. This is also one sort of corruption. சும்மா ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கலாம். And then he thought that he could escape by saying no, I never wanted, இது என்னோட இன்டென்ஷனே கிடையாது அப்படின்னு அவர் சொல்லிட்டு போயிடலாம் நினைச்சாரு. பட் இங்க இந்த சமயத்துல போக முடியாது. பாருங்க, it happens in this novel also. In this novel, karma catches up with Len and of course with Ainsley also. So other girls have also been affected by Len, but அங்க வந்து அவர் பேசி அவருக்குன்னு ஒரு பர்சனாலிட்டி இருக்கு, அதை வச்சுட்டு அவர் இம்ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணி இது பண்ணிட்டாரு. And then Len tells Marian what happened on that particular night. Okay, what happened on that evening in which they were passionate with each other. So he says that actually he had come down for coffee to their room, and he talks about that evening and he says, actually என்ன வந்து காஃபிக்காக தான் நான் வந்தேன், but then scotch bottle பார்த்தேன் and I got drunk and I don't know what happened. ஒரு moment of carelessness இது நடந்திருக்கலாம். Actually, I was நான் அவளை வந்து என்னைக்கோ ஒரு நாளைக்கு வந்து I wanted to have something more intimate with her அப்படின்னு கன்ஃபஸ் பண்றான். I had been angling for her அப்படின்னு அவனே சொல்றான். And then he says that I can't marry her. Okay, I can't marry her அப்படின்னு Len confesses. நான் எப்படி அவளை நான் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்க முடியாது. That is commitment. That is the commitment that is expected of both sides, of men as well as of women. And then he makes the following confession to Marian. He says, I can't marry her because one, she's too young, that he says, but then he also feels that he is also too young to be married. Plus, can you imagine me as a husband and a father in the double role? As a husband, husband, I have to be I have to be a husband and a father. How is that possible? And he says that birth terrifies me. Okay, ஒரு மாதிரி ஐயோ அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு and somehow he has some sort of babyன்னு நினைச்சாலே அவனுக்கு வந்து that thought is Len is disgusted at the thought of a baby. So this thought disgusts Len. Then boss, you have to be careful. So this is because because of your playboy-like nature. So, and tells Marian, says that, look, don't bother. You are not going to, you are not involved. எப்படியும் அவ வந்து சிங்கிள் மதரா தான் இருக்க போறான்னா அவ வந்து இண்டிகேட் பண்றான். Okay, you are not going to be involved as a husband or as a father. I don't think that is her intention. So, அப்படின்னா அவ வந்து, well, it isn't you who's going to have it, குழந்தை நீ பெத்துக்க போற அப்படின்னு அவ கேட்கறான், இண்டிகேட் பண்றான். And then so Marian கேட்ட உடனே Len tells Marian, look, can't you reason with Ainsley? உன்னோட ரூம்மேட் தானே, அவள்கிட்ட பேசி அபார்ட் பண்ண சொல்ற குழந்தைய, இவ்வளவு பெரிய விஷயம். ஓகே, அவங்க குழந்தை இல்லாம அவங்க கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்காங்க. பட் ஹி இஸ் டாக்கிங் வெரி கூல்லி அபவுட் இட். இல்லம்மா அபார்ட் பண்ணிடு, இந்த நம்ம சினிமால வில்லன் பேசுற மாதிரி, இல்லம்மா நீ அபார்ட் பண்ணிக்கோ, நான் உனக்கு காசை கொடுத்துடுறேன்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி. That again is a very terrible thing. So Len is also willing to pay for the abortion. He says, no problem at all, நான் பே பண்ணிடுறேன். இல்ல அவ பண்ண மாட்டா அப்படின்னு மேரியன் சொல்றா. ஏன் அப்படின்னு அவர் கேட்கிறார். Well, Marian says she wanted to be pregnant. நீ என்னமோ நினைச்சுட்டு இருக்க, she wanted to be pregnant. So students, one thing, I will never make fun about pregnancy because I was blessed with 2 daughters, no doubt about that. But most of my friends, they struggled with, சரி குழந்தை பிறந்துரும், ரெண்டாவது குழந்தை பிறக்காது. சில பேர் குழந்தை பிறக்கிறதுக்கு 2-3 வருஷம் எடுத்துரும். Some people 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. இப்போ வந்து என்னோட வயசுல இருக்கிறவங்க, they might be 44, 45, they may have a 6-year-old child, 4-year-old child, maximum 10-year-old child. So each child is a blessing according to me. Okay, and especially the manner in which my generation has struggled to with children and with childbirth and with this fertility problems. ஐயோ, இதெல்லாம் நான் கிண்டலே பண்ண மாட்டேன். ஓகே, இது நான் லைட்டா பேச மாட்டேன், கிண்டல்ல நான் லைட்டாவே பேச மாட்டேன். So when Marian reveals the truth that she, that is by she here I mean Ainsley உன்னை play பண்ணிருக்கா, Ainsley wanted to get pregnant. Okay, not to be pregnant, to get pregnant. And நீ after all ஒரு கருவி, you are only a tool in that. And then she says, so Len is shocked. ஐயோ அப்படியா, இது எப்படி அப்படின்னு கேட்கறதுக்குள்ள அவ சொல்றா, Ainsley does not want a husband, she just wants a baby. Okay, and you were just the tool. Okay, she wants a baby but not a husband. And then Ainsley வந்து காலேஜுக்கு போயிருக்கா, காலேஜ்ல anthropology எல்லாம் படிச்சிருக்கா. She is a college educated girl. Not only that, this is revealed in chapter 9. Ainsley is elder to Marian by several months. Okay, 4-5 மாசம் ஆகுது. She is elder to Marian. She has taken up anthropology courses in anthropology. Okay, basically she is a major in, so இதெல்லாம் அவளுக்கு தெரியும், அது உட்காந்து படிப்பா. அந்த anthropology படிச்சுட்டு ஒன்ன she has been playing you into this game. So Len is again shocked. He is shocked because he did not know that Ainsley had gone to college. So, and he thought that he was dealing with a school girl. He didn't know about this entire college education. So immediately, like a typical, like a typical man, he says, Oh, this is the problem of educating women. There is a problem in the education given to women. They get such crazy ideas because of this. Not at all. What education does to women, நான் இது வந்து விமன் கிட்ட பாப்புலரா பேசுறதுக்கு இன்னும் எலெக்ஷனுக்கு இன்னும் 4-5 வருஷம் இருக்குங்க. நான் என்ன ஓட்டுக்காக ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். It gives crazy ideas, no doubt. Certain girls may get crazy ideas, அது வேற விஷயம். But what education really does to women is you become independent, financially independent, and you become intellectually assertive. இல்ல சார், நான் இதான் நினைக்கிறேன், திஸ் இஸ் மை பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூ அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்கு தைரியம் எஜுகேஷன் தான் கொடுக்கும். ஸோ அண்ட் தென் he says, Len, it's a very male chauvinist view, okay? He says, because of educating women, they get such crazy ideas. இந்த மாதிரி getting, what crazy idea is this? That is having a child out of wedlock. Okay, having a child out of wedlock. Of course, it's not the correct idea, because you need a father to take care of the child. அந்த கன்க்ளூஷனுக்கு அவளும் வந்துருவா. அது கவலையப்படாதீங்க. ஸோ by the end of the novel, எல்லாம் சுபமா முடியும், கவலையப்படாதீங்க. So Marian comments, education does not do much good to men also. So Len takes it personally. He says, ஓஹோ, அப்போ என்னையா ஞாபகச்சுக்கோப்பா, நீ என்னைக்கு உன்னோட எஜுகேஷனை, பாய்ஸ் எஸ்பெஷலி, என்னைக்கும் எஜுகேஷனை நீ வந்து அட்ராக்ட் பண்றதுக்கு, ஆப்போசிட் ஜெண்டர் அட்ராக்ட் பண்றதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்றியோ, அன்னைக்கு சரஸ்வதி உன்னை விட்டு ஓடி போயிடுவான். நீ வேணா நல்லா இருப்ப, நல்ல காசு சம்பாதிப்ப, சரஸ்வதி உன்னை விட்டு ஓடி போயிடுவான். She's a very Saraswati is a very, 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 Ma Saraswati is a very, 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 very jealous woman. Yeah, she will not stay with you. It's very, very difficult. Okay, அண்ட் நிறைய சோதனை கொடுப்பா, நிறைய ஃபெயிலியர்ஸ் தான் வருமே தவிர படிப்பு பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் சக்சஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப ரேர். அதான் சொல்லுவேன், 1000 முறைக்கு என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அவுட் ஆஃப் 1000 trials I would have had 4 success. 900 and the other trials would have ended in failure. அப்படிதான், that is how Saraswati tests you in studies. So 996 times you fail, but you have to try, வேற வழி கிடையாது. So Len takes it very personally. ஓ, அப்ப என்ன நீ சொல்றியா, நீ ஃப்ரெண்டா? So immediately from he becomes very angry for 2 reasons. One is, of course, because Marian has not revealed this. So Marian asks him not to be upset. இவர் நான் உன் ஃப்ரெண்டு தான், இல்லைன்னு நான் சொல்லல, but remember you are dealing with Ainsley, who is college educated and who has a mind of her own. That is, she is independent. By mind of her own, that is, she is independent, and she feels that she is fulfilling her femininity by having this baby. So, and you are used. That's it. So why do you have to make such a hula balu? So இதுக்குள்ள கத்துற அப்படின்னு கேக்குறான். She'll take care of everything. நீ வந்து அதுல ஒன்னும் இது பண்ண வேண்டாம். Len swears. Okay, swears against Ainsley. He says, ஐயோ என்ன இப்படி மாட்டி விட்டுட்டாலே. So when he swears, Ainsley arrives. Okay, so Ainsley ஓட footsteps கேக்குறது. இப்போ Ainsleyக்கும் Lenக்கும் என்ன அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். Okay, so Ainsley has shopped for the following things, but actually she doesn't notice Len. Len வந்து லிவிங் ரூம்ல இருக்காரு. ஸோ இவங்க நேரா போயிட்டு கிச்சன்ல போய் வச்சுட்டு அவ வந்து she is talking to Marian, and then okay, Marian informs her that Len has come. So and that he's not happy that to discover that he's the father. Okay, and so Ainsley is actually she wants a baby boy. Okay, she wants to have a boy, and Marian wants Ainsley that Len is there. அவதான் வான் பண்றா, and maybe நீ அவரோட டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிடோ, maybe Len wants a girl baby. Okay, நீ பாய் பேபிங்கிற, maybe he wants a girl baby. So Ainsley she's very cool. She greets Len like she would greet anyone normally. Actually Ainsley wanted to explain everything on the phone, but Len had hung up. நீ ஏன் வந்து டக்குன்னு வச்சுட்டேன்னு கேட்கறா. Ainsley வந்து Len பார்த்து கேட்கறா, and so Len blames Ainsley of using him. நீ என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணிட்ட இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பர்பஸ்க்காக, and calls himself a fool, a moron, for thinking that she's an innocent girl when she's actually college educated. And then Ainsley says, now unme kekliye, I'm not even threatening you that you should be a parent. I'm not putting a paternity suit on you. Paternity suit na நீ தான் அப்பா, நீ வந்து யூ வில் ஹேவ் டு டேக் கேர் ஆஃப் த கிட் அப்படின்னு பாவம் சில விமன் வந்து they have to put this case against men just to prove that they have wither. And then Len is very angry. Okay, actually he was angry with Marian also. He's very angry, and then he blurts out. He says, you have involved me psychologically. ஏன்னா அவ சைக்காலஜி மேஜர், நீ சைக்கலாஜிக்கலி என்ன இன்வால்வ் பண்ணிட்ட. See, never get involved in other people's problems. மாரியனோட பிரச்சனையா தானே. அப்புறம் அவ பாசிவ் ஆயிடுறா, அவ ஒன்னும் she doesn't bother about them, so she's quite happy. But psychologically involved பண்ணிட்ட, that now you are forcing me to be a father and it's all because of you. He blames, and then he says, you seduced me. நீ தான் என்ன செடியூஸ் பண்ண. Actually, he blames Ainsley. This was the game right from the beginning. Then Ainsley was seducing him, not the other way around. Okay, and then he has and the aversion towards birth அவர் வந்து திருப்பி காட்டுறாரு. Birth, fecundity, gestation, it's all obscene. So Ainsley, Ainsley is actually, and he reveals his aversion towards childbirth. Ainsley அப்படியே உல்டா, she's celebrating childbirth. She says it's the most natural thing that can happen, and the relationship between a mother and an unborn child is the loveliest thing that can happen. Len calls it nauseating. And then Ainsley says, இல்ல உனக்கு வேற ஏதோ பிரச்சனை நினைக்கிறேன். I think you have uterus envy. What is this envy? ஒரு அம்மால மட்டும்தான் வந்து ஒரு குழந்தைய வந்து இது பண்ண முடியும். Okay, and so I think you are suffering from that அப்படின்னு சொல்றா. And then she reminds him that, and she tells him how children are born. சும்மா வந்து கேபேஜ் கார்டன்ல இருந்து இது பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, நீ வந்த அப்படின்னா யாரும் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. And you are not from Mars. That is, you should know the consequences of becoming intimate with a woman. That's what she is indicating. So these are the consequences of physical intimacy. And not only that, even Len, so you are not from Mars அப்படிங்கிற, which means that you will also be born as a womb. Even you would have been a womb. In the womb you would have been a fetus. You would have been curled up as a fetus அப்படின்னா அவ வந்து சொல்றா. உடனே Len, he shouts, he says, stop. Okay, he is not able to bear the idea of childbirth at all. He is not able to and he says that you are unclean அப்படின்னா he shouts stop and declares that Ainsley is unclean. சரி, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு pathological he declares ஒரு pathological aversion towards childbirth ஏன் இருக்கணும். அப்பதான் he confesses, Len confesses, and then we realize why Len has an aversion towards childbirth. He confesses that when he was a child, when he was a young boy, his mother had made him eat an egg. Okay, this was at the breakfast table. When he was a young boy, his mother had made him eat an egg which had a little chick in it. Okay, this is not the broiler egg that we are talking about. Broiler eggல எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு உள்ள இருந்து நீங்க எவ்வளவு இது பண்ணாலும் it will not become a chick. Am I right? So incubated eggன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இதை நான் ஞாபகம் இருக்கு எனக்கு 84-85 இது வந்து எக் வந்து வெஜிடேரியன் ஆயிடுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த எக்கை வந்து அவர் பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட் டேபிள்ல, this was his mother had forced Len to eat the egg. இல்ல உண்மை இல்லையே அப்படின்னு அவங்க அம்மா சொல்லி இது பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஸோ this has created this aversion towards childbirth, towards fetuses. This is the reason why he has an aversion towards childbirth and towards fetuses. This is the problem. Okay, so now Marian notices that Len is in the opposite image of, and this confident playboy image. It was the opposite image of that. Now Len looked very vulnerable. Okay, very weak and vulnerable. So the moment he makes this confession, what happens? Actually, not ulta, Ainsley comforts Len. Okay, அவ போய் ஆறுதல் சொல்றா, இல்ல ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, it is not going to be like an egg or like a chicken. It is going to be a lovely little baby அப்படிங்கிறா. So when this happens, Marian thought, okay, நம்ம கொஞ்சம் privacy கொடுத்துடலாம் இவங்களுக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு she leaves them alone and she goes into the kitchen. And then she wonders as to how Len thought that all his playboy activities will not lead to, he is behaving like a playboy. How will it not lead to, some sort of the consequence will be children, will be babies. How is it that you can be a playboy and yet not, be responsible for the baby that is born? So remember that we had already discussed that, and this thought comes to Marian right now. But then she realized that it's Ainsley's and Len's problem. But because of this talk about, just a minute, just a second. Because of this talk about this egg and all that, the next morning, okay, she stops eating eggs. She's not able to take that egg. And the egg avangala idu panna mudiyala. So this is what happens in chapter 18 ends here. Okay, with Len discovering that he had been played by Ainsley. So a quick look at chapter 18 and how the progression of the the action took place. So there is no direct connection between 17 and 18. Only thing is that in 17 there is a development of an aversion which gets sort of developed over several weeks into aversion towards various kinds of meat, and that is what we saw here. So Marian fears that she's going to become a vegetarian. This is how chapter 18 begins, and then actually she's looking through a cookbook and finding out various recipes on how to cook this and cook that. And then when she receives a telephone call, she's interrupted in her thoughts by a telephone call from Len, who wants to have a chat with her. So she knows that maybe Len in fact checks whether Ainsley is there or not. So she understands what Len is going to talk about, and then Ainsley's excitement over her pregnancy is discussed here. She has gone out to do some Christmas shopping. So Marian waits for Len to come, and then Marian, when Len arrives, it takes some time for Len to realize that Ainsley was the one who seduced him. Okay, so actually he comes. There is a very strange Len that we see here, not the confident playboy, but a weak and a very vulnerable person. அந்த இது வந்து மேரியன் முதல்ல இருந்தே சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கா. அந்த 18th chapterல லென் முதல்ல இருந்தே சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கா. And he says, I can't become a father and husband, so you please persuade Ainsley to abort the baby, and I'll pay for that abortion அப்படிங்கிறாரு. And then it gets revealed that Ainsley is the one who has seduced him. She has gone to college, she's got a mind of her own, and she was playing him all along. So he becomes very angry with Marian that she did not tell him about Ainsley. Look, that is not my friend's job. That's what Marian thinks. Okay, and then Ainsley comes in, and there is a face-to-face confrontation between Ainsley and Len. Ainsley is very excited that the baby is going to be born, but Len has an aversion, and he reveals that this aversion is because one fine morning, as a young boy, on the breakfast table, he was forced to eat an egg which had a little chick in it. Okay, so that is why this aversion towards fetuses. And then, unfortunately, because of this incident, the next morning, Marian stops eating eggs. முதல்ல இருந்தே அவங்களுக்கு various meat varieties மேல அவங்களுக்கு வெறுப்பு விழுந்துருச்சு. ஸோ இந்த வெறுப்பும் அவங்க மேல அவங்களுக்கு வந்துருது. Okay, so with this we complete chapter 18. Please wait for the next video, and please keep asking questions. And remember, here I've asked you a question. அந்த கேள்விக்கு நீங்க எனக்கு பதில் கொடுக்கணும். Which is the first time that we see this early Christian martyrs being mentioned. Remember, it has to do with Ainsley and Len. Okay, in the context la inga turtles பத்தி பேசுறாங்க, but இதை எப்போ இது பண்றாங்க? Please WhatsApp me in the group, of course, so that everyone knows that you know the answer. Yeah, sort of just not like a quiz, but just பாப்போம் நீங்க எவ்வளவு நீங்க டீடைல்டா அந்த நாவலை படிச்சிருக்கீங்கங்கறத பாப்போம். Plus I mentioned this in the video. Okay, so goodbye, best of luck, and please wait for the next video.